So here I have Titan Tim.
What's up?
And we are going to do a quick decon wash on his Shelby. His Shelby is very dusty, very dirty. It's been driving for a while. How about you tell him, Tim? How, like...
Last time we washed it was here. So it was like 2 months, 3 months?
2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
And you've been driving it often since,
yes,
right?
It's, you can't see it. There's a layer of road film and dust on it big time.
Should we tell the people about what happened to the Saturn so far, or?
Not yet.
Not yet? All right, so we'll see the Saturn in the future, but at the moment, yeah, so he's been driving this a lot more frequently than usual. But all in all, we're gonna be using Detailcode's new Decon Shampoo. I'm getting ready to dilute it here. So for 16 ounces, it's close to 2 ounces for 16 ounces of water. So that is what we're gonna use here today. And we're just gonna go on. So
now, I have never used it. Have you?
I've never used it. This is the first time I opened it. So first time, boom, and I opened up the little dropper. I got this like 2 days ago, as you can see here. So my first time using it. So
yeah, Decon Wash Virgins, all right.
Yep. So, whoops. So here I have 500 mils of water, which is close to about 16 ounces. I have here close to 2 ounces right there of product. Hopefully you can see it on the Pro Blend. And I'm just gonna put some right up over here. Just pour it in. And we are using Titan Tim's foam cannon. He was having, we were having issues with.
We got to tell the story on that one.
Yeah. So we'll tell the story depending if it sprays well or not. Even if it sprays well, we'll tell the story while we're doing the wash and talk video.
Definitely.
So mix this up. So 2 ounces of, close to 2 ounces of product to 16 ounces of water for your 1:10 dilution ratio for your decon wash. And that is what we're using. And let me double read the instructions again.
Yes.
Just because, again, this is our first time using it. So foam cannons, yeah, it just says 1:10. And then for a pump sprayer, you could use a 5:1. Contact wash, 2 to 3 ounces per bucket. So I'm gonna get ready to, do you mind putting this in the bucket in the meantime, Titan Tim?
Which one, the blue one or dark one?
You can put the blue one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got close to 2 ounces, 2 to 3 ounces of product. While we get ready to foam this on. So what I am going to do is, this car has been sitting here for a while, and what we're gonna do off screen is also use Fine Lab plastic trim restorer on the plastic trim off screen. So before we get also started, this vehicle was coated, what, how many years ago?
2.5 years ago, I put on Phoenix COD Chronos.
So 2.5 years ago, he put on Chronos.
With the road film.
And this is with the road film on.
With the road film. And
it's looking real nice. Looking real nice. So yeah, so he doesn't use any toppers. All he uses is his detail spray as a drying aid.
Right,
so
that is correct.
You could speak a little bit louder on your...
I will.
Yeah, if you could, just in case. Watch your foot. And we are ready to spray some decon wash. So let's see how well it foams. Again, 2 ounces. Everybody's foam cannon is different. I actually have a little bit harder water than usual. Right now, my ppm at the moment, I gotta get more resin. Sheesh, it's at 143. Pretty much nothing. So my resin is gone, Titan Tim.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see how well this foams on. Typically, if you have like close to 0 ppm water, you'll get better foaming results coming out. So let's see if his thing, so foam is all the way to the right. That's what we got going on in terms of the fan. Put this vertical like this. All right, let's see if it foams on, and we'll see. Nope, still the same issues. So we'll talk about this in the video, and then probably off camera we may tell you what the solution is, but yeah.
We'll explain fully.
We'll explain fully. So we're just gonna use my foam cannon instead.
Yes. Or do you want me to explain now while we're waiting?
You can explain now.
Okay. So I have a Sunjo electric pressure washer that I bought 6 years ago. Thing works great. I use the quiver probably about 15 times at the most, and it worked fine. The last time I used it, we did a 40-foot RV, and then I used my brand new Sunjo. And what happened was, hooked it up the brand new Sunjo, and it came out just like you saw. And it's like, that's kind of odd. Is it the brand new Sunjo with less pressure, or is it the foam cannon? And we didn't have a spare foam cannon with us, so we continued to use it like that.
Yep.
We limped through, and yeah, and then we just hooked it up today. Now Saka's much more pressure and much more water, and it did the same thing.
Yeah. Pretty much the story, and yeah. Yeah, definitely that foam cannon. We'll probably change the O-ring or something. There's probably something in there because it foamed on good for like the first 10 seconds. Remember, 15 seconds or so?
Yeah, I think something probably got to it. So this is Classy Glassy that's on here.
And we're just gonna foam it on, let it dwell. Then we're gonna rinse it off, foam it on, and then do our contact wash. Watch out, Titan tip. Had to get the mirror. Foam's on pretty nice.
Foamed on really nice, actually. I'm quite impressed. For a Decon wash to foam like that, that's pretty darn good.
So it's like 2 ounces to 500 mils, so close to 2 ounces. Not too bad. In terms of the smell, you want to take a whiff, Titan Tim? I know you're not really. It just smells.
Sure, why not?
Just smells clean.
Yeah, it does. It does smell pretty clean. Absolutely.
Just smells like a clean soap. So, what are your expectations, Titan Simpson? This is a wash and talk while we let this dwell.
Well, we did see the water beating action of Chronos from applied 2.5 years ago.
Pre-wash.
And we're pre-wash with a lot of traffic film and a lot of dust on it. So I'm expecting it to bead water maybe slightly faster, but that's just a hope.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Yep, so we should see on how quick it is. And in this video, if you see a couple cuts, it's just we don't want to make it too long, just in case. But,
right.
But yeah. So let's see where...
You know, it's clinging really well, but it's also dripping. You want some dripping to carry off whatever contamination is on the paint.
Yep.
So actually, this is pretty darn good.
Yeah, not doing too bad. In terms of dwelling, this is supposed to be an aggressive pH range between 12 and 14.
Really?
It says was created where standard shampoos fall short, whether on a foam cannon, pump, whatever. Yeah. Yep. So that's about it. It's just designed to break down heavy dirt, grime, and traffic film and contamination. So we'll see on the rinse off.
All right.
Evacuating a lot faster. people really care for the lowers. Now, if your coating is lasting on your lowers, there's no reason to see the entire car afterwards. Could probably pause it from there. All right, everyone. So I'm doing the final application. I have just a tiny bit left, so I just zoomed on it, and obviously we cut the camera. Then whatever you have a little bit left, pretty much nothing, I'm just gonna drop it inside that bucket, our wash bucket, and we'll do our contact wash. You put it in the blue bucket, right, Tim?
Correct.
Alrighty. We'll just do our contact wash. Here we go. Bam. Just dump this in there. And then...
Don't get yours confused with mine.
Oh, yeah. You know
Explanation
what?
upcoming.
Yeah. So we are not going to mix my foam cannon with his, just in case. And let's see the suds on the bucket. I'll bring the bucket here. Can you move the camera? I'll bring the bucket over here. And you don't got to move the camera. Just stand there. Just get it ready close to the car. Because my floor gets very slippery. Let's see the suds inside the bucket, Tim. So this is nothing in here. Oh, it turned kind of pink. You saw that? Bam.
Wow.
Okay. Looks nice.
Absolutely.
Foamed up. I got a little worried of it not foaming on, but the way it foamed on in the foam cannon was pretty good. So
I like it.
Let's where is my wash media? Wash media. All right.
I would like to know what the difference is between this
and
then the hard wash, the previous version.
Well, that's a good question.
Hopefully
Hey,
Jamie or Eddie can chime in on that one.
Yep, hopefully they could talk up on that. So I'm gonna dunk this in here.
But I do know that every product that has this new version, new label, is
Oh, wow.
at least slightly better and possibly a lot better.
A lot better.
But it's definitely better, or there's no way they would let it out.
Oh, this is pretty slick. Your wash is right there. Where else will the wash mitt go?
Exactly.
This is...
Yeah, it's really slick.
Yeah, I'm
Holy
like...
smokes.
Typically, some alkaline soaps are grabby, no?
I don't think the previous version was this slick.
I never used hard wash. You did, though.
I have several times, actually.
I never used hard wash, so I am not going to comment on hard wash. Because a couple people already know what my favorite is. But Decon wash, to me, this looks like more, Tim, like an all-around chemical. Does that make sense? So, based on the labels here, it says you can use it on your wheels and tires. So, that's the explanation I got. But explanation on Titan Tim's quiver foam cannon. So what happened to his foam cannon? Well, pretty much we went to do a RV, and he had a brand new Sunjo pressure washer, and we connected it. We did all that stuff, and for some reason, it foamed on nice for about what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, Tim? It foamed on a little bit.
Barely
No,
10 seconds.
But compared to barely 10 seconds, it foamed on. And then out of nowhere, it just stopped working. So,
Yeah, it kind of just plopped out. It was kind of odd. So we didn't have a spare foam cannon with us, so we had to use that one doing a 40-foot RV, which that's kind of fun, to say the least.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it wasn't the funnest experience in terms of foaming product on to get us through the job, but we got it done.
Yes, we did.
We got it done. And
record time, by the way.
yeah, we did it real quick. So that is what happened, and yeah, so now we're here. Now we're here, and I told them to bring it over here because I probably think either the O-ring popped because my original quiver, after a couple months, the O-ring was gone. So it broke. So that is my guess. We'll open it up and...
Yeah, that's probably what happened to mine as well.
Yeah.
We'll see. We shall see.
So are you done with the whole back bumper?
Almost 10 seconds.
Look at the beads.
That's wild.
Looks a little bit faster now. Again, this did have a lot of traffic film.
Big time.
So the beads look a little bit tighter.
I would say I had about 800 miles on from the time it was washed before until now.
So 800 miles since the last time
Yeah.
Titan Tim and I made a video on this. So I'm gonna rinse this off and we'll see you all once we're done drying the vehicle. There's not really much to talk about afterwards. We'll touch up on some key things that we think of Decon soap. Hopefully you all enjoyed this quick little wash and talk. Again, we just broke down on what happened on his foam cannon, which we're gonna fix off screen.
Yep.
And then obviously the main topic is the Decon soap. So what are your thoughts so far on your initial use on the Decon soap? And I'm gonna remove this spout in the meantime.
I was truly impressed by that Decon soap. It clung to the paint really well. Even though the car was ceramic coated, it still clung very well. So you don't have to worry about it just falling off immediately. So that was impressive. When we did the contact wash, it was very slippery. And I'm curious, I'd like to have Jamie or Eddie chime in and see if they did anything different to the slickness, because it seems slicker than the previous version. And also during rinse off, it rinsed off really clean, essentially right away, and that was very impressive as well.
All right. So for me personally, so far I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't, again, it's a Decon soap. This is more of like your deep cleaning type of soap. Again, the name is on Decon soap. I haven't used hard wash. I don't know what's the difference between Decon soap and hard wash. They're probably the same, obviously, in terms of, I know Eddie and Jamie said they did reformulate pretty much a lot of their products. This is a reformulation, so I never use hard wash, but in terms of using it, exactly what you said, it clinged on the paint. It was slick. I never use hard wash, so I can't compare it to hard wash, but it is pretty slick under the paint. In terms of the smell, it's just a clean scent. It doesn't have anything. And
it's a light scent.
It's a light scent, and then that's it. So no issues there. I used 2 ounces of product to like 15, 16 ounces of water, and then you saw the foam that it got. So we're not fit. I'm sorry.
1.3.
So no, it was 2 ounces to 15 to 16 ounces of water. The reason for that is because I put 16 ounces. Typically, you're supposed to remove the 2 ounces to make it 16 ounces, but no. So that's why I added a little bit more to make it that, if that makes sense, on dilutions. Just in case people don't know, because sometimes people say, what's a 1 to 15 dilution ratio? Keep it simple. In a 16 ounce bottle, guess what? It's 15 parts water, which will be 15 ounces, and 1 ounce of product. That would make it 16. But since I had already 16 ounces of water, I can't put 1.3 ounces, because then it won't be a 1 to 10 dilution ratio. I had to bump it up a little bit since.
Correct.
So that's why I put close to 2 ounces of product in there. So yeah, so that is about it. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. Titan Tim sent me some pictures on this car, because we did did a little trim restore on it, on the bottom trim of this car, so it came out amazing. And yeah, so hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Anything you want to chime in, Tim, on, like, you know, what's going on, or what's in your head actually?
I'm just
detailing wise.
You know, I have a lot of products, but you know, if the rest of their lineup has improved that much, you know what? When you acquire a lot of products and you want the newer and the best stuff, you're trying to think, okay, what am I going to do with what I already have? Well, give it to the fire department.
Oh yeah, that's.
Go to one station, give some to one station, give some others to another station. If there's a church or a Boy Scout or Girl Scout group that's going to do a fundraiser or something like that, you could proactively donate it to them, and that'll make room for you to buy the newer, latest and greatest stuff. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing that. So if you're looking,
especially, sorry to cut you off, it's more of like, especially if you buy the newer stuff, make sure you like the newer stuff before you start donating, because
Definitely.
sometimes you don't want to donate the stuff you like already, buy it, and then find out that it just doesn't work for you. Not every product is meant to work for everybody. It's made to work for most people, if that makes sense.
Right.
Or no? So that's what I got.
Yep. Cool. All right, man.
All right. So appreciate you bringing on the Shelby.
Yep.
And
No problem.
we'll see you all on the next one.
Yep.
Peace.